Hello there! The holidays are almost here, so you know I just had to go out and pick up some Star Wars holiday fun. Tis the season to buy holiday-themed Star Wars items, like ornaments, Funko Pops, and dark side hot chocolate mugs. Let's take a look at what I have found so far for this holiday season. But before I begin, I just want to invite you to once again subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you like this video, of course, hit that like button. Now, the first things we got, well, I'll tell you what, I think the first things we'll do is we'll just hit the Funko Pop holiday themed items I found. And I found 3 of them, and all 3 of them have to do with Grogu. Now, the first one here is a Grogu snowman. And you'll notice when we look at this, it is in the shape of Grogu. We've got a little collar around representing the robe he wears. He's holding a snowflake in his stick hands. And he's got carrots for ears. And of course, charcoal for his eyes and mouth. Kind of a cute little Funko Pop, if I do say so myself. And from the looks of it, even though this is number 748, when we look at the back, we've got last year Funko Pops on here, which happen to be other snowmen. At least I think it was last year. And that was, of course, the 550 numbers as far as last year's Funko Pops go. So kind of a cute little figure to start with for the holiday season. The next one is Grogu once again, only this time he has his little floating, I forget what it's called right offhand. His little floating basket, we'll call it that. He's got a Santa hat on, he's got some lights on the basket, and in other words, he's just having a good old time. This one happens to be number 746, and it's just plain cute. I don't know what else you can say about it. Just a cute little Grogu. Now there is a third one, which also happens to be Grogu. And this time we have Grogu dressed up like Santa Claus. Or I wonder what they call him in the Star Wars universe. If they have a Santa Claus. Maybe it's a Jedi Claus. Who knows? But when we look at this one, we can see he's wearing his Santa hat again. Got the Santa robe on, the red robe with the white trimmings. And it looks like this time he's offering little cookies in the shape of Mandalorian helmets. So kind of a cool little toy there. This one happens to be number 747. And when we look at the back, they're only showing these 2 as far as the set goes. And I'm not sure why. We've got 4647, and then we've got 748. So we've actually got 3 figures. So why didn't they put those 3 on the back? I have no idea. Be a good question for marketing. Why did you go back and put last year's or the years before on here instead? Who knows? I'm not a Funko Pop marketer, so I don't know the reason for that. Next, we have some ornaments that I was able to pick up. And there are both Hallmark ornaments here and some Funko ornaments. Now, when I went into the Walmart and saw all these ornaments hanging on the gondola, I was thinking to myself, okay, how many of these are last year's and how many are this year's? Because I've fallen for that in the past, where I bought a lot of ornaments thinking they were brand new for this year and found out I'd already purchased those last year. So I tried to pay a little more attention this year, and I was able to find 3 Hallmark ornaments at Walmart and 2 Funko Pop sets of ornaments. So let's do the Hallmark ones first. And no, these are not the keepsake ornaments that you'd find at the Hallmark store. These are Hallmark ornaments. They're made by Hallmark, but they're found at Walmart and I think at Target also. The first one we have here is Hunter from the Bad Batch. And it's a pretty good likeness for Hunter. Kind of a cute little ornament. Not overly big, of course, but you know, that's one thing I like about buying them at Walmart. You're not paying 20, 30 bucks per ornament. This one was only 10 bucks, so not quite so bad. But still, a cute little ornament. I like it. Maybe during the next years, they'll keep coming out with one more of the Bad Batch, so maybe in 5 years, you can have the whole set. The next one we have is Darth Maul, and it looks like he's in battle mode. When we look at him, he looks like he's ready for action. He looks like he's about to use a force push or something. His double-bladed lightsaber is behind him. And the face looks really good. Overall, I like that one. It's a really good ornament of Darth Maul. The next one we have is Wrecker. So yeah, we actually have two from the Bad Batch this year. And when we look at Wrecker, he is slightly bulkier than Hunter, of course. Not as bulky as I thought he should be, but good job on the helmet, pretty well. And of course, he's got his pistol raised, ready for action, being prepared, you know. Now, when we look at these two together, Hunter and Wrecker, and put them side by side, yeah, Wrecker is bigger, but he's not really as big as you see him in the Bad Batch animated TV series. So they skimped a little bit on the ornament with Wrecker, I think. They also kind of made Hunter really skinny here. I think Hunter could have been a little better too. But those are the three Hallmark ornaments that I found so far that are new for this year. If you know of any other ones out there, maybe drop a line in the comments below and let me know so I know what to look for. I haven't really found a checklist for these online yet, so any help by you would be appreciated. The next one we have is a Funko Pop, and it happens to be Chewbacca. This one's a heavy one. A lot heavier than these. These are hardly any weight to them at all. This one's going to take a good branch on the tree to hang it from. When we look at Chewbacca, we can see he's got his bowcaster ready to fire. And of course, it's Funko, so we got the cute face with the big eyes. And just a pretty decent likeness of Chewbacca. There's nothing real fancy, nothing out of the ordinary. Just a good Chewbacca ornament to hang on your tree. Or whatever you're putting your ornaments on this year. The other one that I have from Funko is a 2-pack. We have Jabba the Hutt and Silicious Crumb. And Jabba is looking thoroughly disgusting with the drool coming out of his mouth. His tongue is sticking out, of course. And then we've got his buddy Silicious Crumb right next to him there. As you can see, they're not quite in proportion to each other the way they were in the movie. But you either had to make Jabba bigger or Silicious smaller. And I don't think you really want a smaller Silicious Crumb. Actually, Silicious Crumb looks kind of cute, even though he's not really cute. So those are the two Funko Pop ones I found. Now let me kind of move these off to the side, and we'll get to the coffee mugs. I did find a six mug set of coffee mugs, which I got a feeling you're gonna like. Okay, I almost passed this up because I was thinking, well, maybe if I wait till after Christmas, I can pick it up for half the price. Well, to tell you the truth, I tried that last year and I ended up with nothing because these went really fast, if they even had any left over after Christmas. By the time I got to Walmart, there wasn't any to buy anymore on sale. So I did pick up the 2024 limited edition of the Dark Side mugs. And who made it to the Dark Side mugs? Well, we have General Grievous, Darth Vader, of course, Stormtroopers, Darth Maul, Kylo Ren, and Darth Sidious. So we've got a really good representation of the dark side on here. This is a heavy pack of mugs when you try lifting it. This is solid ceramic. These are not cheap plastic or anything. You drop these, you're going to break the dark side. One nice thing with these, granted, we can see them really nice from the front, but you can't see all the way around. And on the back of the box, they do show what the mugs look like as far as the design that wraps around the mug. So you can see they actually did a pretty good job. They've got a picture of the characters, basically for one side of the mug, and a little sign or icon or whatever it is you want to call it of that particular character. So, like I said, I was going to pass this up at first and wait for the sale, but I decided not to. These were pretty cool. I did not want to pass these up, and I'm glad I didn't. So, there we have it. The Christmas collection of Star Wars themed items that I found so far. What do you think? Which one of these categories is your favorite? Do you prefer the Funko Pops? Do you prefer the ornaments for your tree or whatever you're going to put up? Or do you prefer the dark side mugs? Actually, to tell the truth, out of these three categories, my favorite happens to be the dark side mugs. I think these are pretty cool. Although, I do think the other stuff is pretty cool too. But not as cool as this one. Now, if you've seen any more stuff out in the store somewhere, whatever stores, why don't you drop a line in the comments below and let me know what you found and where you found it. And that way, if I happen to make it to any of those stores, maybe I can pick those up too and make a second video of holiday-themed Star Wars items. You never know. Well, that takes care of it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you do, hit that like button. And once again, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, may the Force be with you. Happy holidays and keep collecting.